And so it's time for our cool down. We're gonna start with a little yoga here. So Mariasana, Sage 1. We're gonna start by hugging a leg in, staying tall on top of our sits bones, finding the height and length of our spine, and then bringing it across, pulling the belly out of the way. The opposite arm comes to reach, and the same arm, so for me, I'm on my right, extends behind you to create an external spine to lift up and rotate. You're lengthening tall through the spine. Your rotation comes from your waist. It does not come from your head, right? I'm lifting up and I'm rotating, but I'm not worried about how far I can get around myself. I'm more trying to find length. I'm more trying to find height. Yes, there's a great IT band squeeze here. Yes, I'm lifting through my heart. Yes, there's a rotation in my head, but my goal is rotating through my waist and getting that stretch and return. And then I'll obviously do the other side as well, lifting and rotating. From here, I'm moving into Janu Shirshasana, which means knee Janu Shirshasana, nose to knee pose. My legs are a little wider than mat's distance apart, and I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to squeeze it in as if I was in tree pose. I'm rotating open from my hip and I'm sitting on top of my pelvis. So already for some of us, many of my clients find that this is enough work right here in their hips. If you have a tight quadriceps lumborum, your back, if you're tight in your hip rotators, your piriformis, this might be enough for you, right? Then we lift up through out of the waist and we rotate, belly button points towards our toe. Now, I have a lot of flexibility, so for me, I'm gonna move back so you can see. For me, I can come pretty far through this. My goal is not to go far, my goal is to go aligned, right? So I'm lifting out of the waist, I'm lifting up through my arms, and I'm extending, and I'm gonna take my right hand, reach towards my left toe, and I'm making sure I'm flexing through my toe, and maybe I grab my toe, maybe I don't. I'm extended out of the waist more, and my pelvis is coming with me as I lengthen all the way over, and then I draw my right knee down. I haven't been stretching yet today. So for me right now, I'm good, I'm happy. Sometimes I can bring my nose all the way past my knee. I don't need to show you that right now. If that's in your practice, super, you already know it is, right? Mostly what I want you to learn is, can I lengthen from my waist and fold from my waist? You can always use your TheraBand to catch onto your feet if your arms can't touch your foot, right? And I lift up out of it, lengthen my hamstring of my stable leg down, open my knee of my opposite leg, really feel that beautiful stretch in my low back on my right side, on my bent leg side, and I fold. I'll stay there for about 30 seconds, if I can. And then same thing on the other side. Show the people your stretches. Sit. She loves yoga, right? So we lift up and we fold. Really fun if you get your baby involved. Okay, from here we can just go into a nice straddle stretch, extending the legs and walking down through the center. Doesn't need to be any wider than that, although I do like this flex in the foot. You could point, but this is going to give you a deeper, more intense stretch through the hamstrings, calves, and glutes. As I lengthen, again, I'm tipping through my pelvis, lengthening down. Breathe there for a moment, and I might come to one side and then sweep through to the other side and sweep through to the other side and lift up. Lastly, we have rotated spinal twists, which might be a challenge with this here little monstra, but we'll see what we can do. Rotated spinal twist is exactly as it sounds. Hi, cutes. Legs up. Sorry, my mic cord has gotten in the way. We rotate and we twist. And you'll just lay there, allowing the tension to release through the body. This is more about passive release than active stretching. And then same thing on the other side, making sure to turn so that your gaze goes opposite your legs. You can take your top hand and give yourself a little extra stretch. And then finally, foam roll. Foam roll, foam roll, foam roll, foam roll, everything. You just want to roll it all. There's no wrong way. As if your body was a bunch of pizza dough and you're just trying to roll it on out. Okay, so that's been our workout. I hope you've had so much fun, and I'll see you next time.